as enterprises roll out Gen AI, we are talking about all kinds of projects running in parallel. Your small, medium, and high impact projects. There should be right framework for everyone to look at. There are different vendor offerings. There is in-house development going on. What should an enterprise think? Should it continue with a diffused approach to building things out independently, or when should they start thinking of a consolidation and start thinking about a platform way to rolling out these applications?
Yeah, very strategic in nature, and a lot of enterprises look to, lock into kind of very rigid centralization structure, or, efforts which are really scattered around the organization without proper. In my view, we have to start in a centralized manner and evolve to become more federated in our ways of working. So from that perspective, I always believe that we should always start with center of excellences, with the unified governance, shared data infrastructure, and the standardized tools, because 70% of the centralized models move to the production successfully versus, let's say 30% which are decentralized ones. So early centralization builds credibility, which is also tying back to what I said earlier, that, you have to build trust and credibility for the executive sponsorship. That's really important. So from that perspective, if we have, centrally aligned governance and tools, we start from there, and then we start, shifting, let's say after 6 months or 12 months of time, we start, from the builder to an enabler kind of a role, where, business units deploying domain specific use cases start using those centralized platforms, shared models, and guardrails. And that brings in a lot of innovation at the edge with control at the core. So that has to be, really taken care of from the diffused model operating within the organizations. And if you'll see, with this kind of an approach, you'll see faster deployments up to 30-40% per team, where you'll have lesser and lesser of governance incidents coming in. That's really important for large scale enterprises, that any sort of governance incident, and there could be millions of penalties that can be thrown on top of them. So, the idea is centralized foundation and decentralized execution. And this hybrid model scales without a lot of chaos.